Hello everyone, welcome to the Forza Knife channel. There are a few knife brands that stand out for their ability to offer models that are quite out of the ordinary, with unusual, daring designs. Such is the case with CJRB. I look forward to introducing you to some of these unusual models in the near future. What I also particularly like about CJRB Artisan Cutlery is that the company offers knives made from high-quality materials at very attractive prices. But to begin with, here's a knife with a classic style, the Pyrite. Pyrite is the name of a stone, well, a mineral. Pyrite is also known as flint. It essentially contains iron and traces of precious metals, including silver, gold, cobalt, and even vanadium, a metal found in our knife. In fact, the world of minerals can be just as fascinating as that of knives, as the diversity is impressive. And let's not forget that without minerals, particularly iron, there would be no knives. That was for the Culture Minute. CJRB's Pyrite comes in many models, and the one I'm presenting here is one of the top-of-the-range limited edition versions. On the Artisan Cutlery website, it's indicated that around 60 copies are still in stock at the time of recording this video. This Pyrite features a blade made from powder metallurgically produced American CPM S90V steel. The special feature of this alloy is its high carbon content of 2.3% and a record vanadium proportion of 9%, which makes the steel very hard and ensures high resistance to wear. Particularly hard steel is generally synonymous with steel that is susceptible to chipping and breakage. However, vanadium has the particularity of forming small carbides. These carbides ensure hardness, and the fact that they are small means that the steel has a better, finer structure, which ultimately ensures a good compromise between hardness and toughness. S90V is a stainless steel. Hardness is rated at between 59 and 61 HRC. This S90V will not normally be used to make bushcraft or survival knives, but it is very suitable for making folding knife blades. A small folding knife is not designed to withstand shocks, but to cut fairly soft materials. Food, rope, cardboard, and possibly soft wood for small tasks. I've tested the blade on wood and, unsurprisingly, it's very effective. However, you need to be aware of your knife's limitations. Most folding knives can be used to carve wood, remove shavings, and sculpt, but these operations are part of the tougher tasks for which a knife with a fixed blade will be better suited, as it is more rigid and solid. Don't forget that the pivot of a folding knife is a precision mechanism, and that despite the fact that the blade is locked by a stop pin on most models, it exerts strong stresses on various axes. It's best to spare your precious folding knife and reserve it for minor operations. As the saying goes, every tool has its function. The S95 provides an exceptional, long-lasting cutting edge, but will be difficult to sharpen. With this type of steel, it's best to use blades whose shape is fairly simple and regular, so as not to make sharpening even more complicated. The blade on this Pyrite is a classic drop point, flat-edged design with a sand-polished finish. This matte finish reduces the visibility of scratches. This premium version of the Pyrite is not limited to a high-end steel blade. The frame that forms the handle also has a refined finish. A titanium frame with a Gold Flake carbon fiber insert. This insert has a fairly large surface area and is perfectly integrated into the frame. In recent years, carbon fiber has come into its own in terms of color, and this one, with its golden flakes, is very appealing. It's a bit like gold digger glitter. Let's look at the other features of this folding knife. It's a relatively light knife, as I measured its weight at 3.24 ounces. This lightness is explained in part by the thinness of the blade. While folding knives tend to feature fairly thick blades, here we have a blade 0.11 inches thick for a length of 3.11. The result is finesse and precision in slicing, but this lightness is also due to the materials that make up the handle: titanium, whose density is 40% lower than that of steel, and to a lesser extent to the small carbon fiber insert. The result is a knife that's very pleasant to handle and to the touch. Thumb studs are used to open the knife, and are quite small and unobtrusive, which is good for the aesthetics of the knife. These small thumb studs provide a good grip. The trigger is excellent, thanks in particular to the ball-bearing pivot. This knife has a classic tapered design. Unlocking is done with a button lock. This is the mechanism that is becoming the most common on new products from many brands. One of the most practical and fun systems. I appreciate this system, especially when the blade retracts almost automatically. Finally, by gravity, without jerking or stopping on the way. You have to find the right positioning for this and ensure that the knife's components are well balanced. This is the case with this model. The great strength of this pyrite is its overall balance. I don't usually recommend using the button lock to open the knife, but with this pyrite, the flexibility is impressive. A little pressure on the button, a flick of the wrist, and the blade deploys and engages, sometimes even noiselessly, very smoothly. Retracting the blade is equally smooth. I should point out that with some models, the blade falls back suddenly and quite dangerously. This smoothness of the mechanism contributes to the knife's feeling of quality and reliability. You quickly feel at ease with the pyrite. It's easy to open with the thumb or even the middle finger. Opening and closing can be done in rapid succession. This limited edition premium pyrite is also available in a version with a blade in Damascus steel and blackened titanium. The Damascus steel is very aesthetic, but I only regret that the manufacturers don't indicate from which steels the Damascus is obtained, which would be interesting. There's an affiliate link in the description window to order this knife if you're interested, which also helps support the channel. One last detail about this knife. It has a hole for a lanyard. The straight pocket clip is also made of titanium. All titanium parts are CNC machined, which stands for computer numerical control. A titanium pocket clip in a variety of colors can be purchased separately on the Artisan Cutlery website for customization enthusiasts. In conclusion, CJRB has created a very attractive knife with a classic look and top-of-the-range materials, which explains its $200 price tag. But pyrite knives are available from $50, including a titanium handle and Damascus blade for $120. Very classy. Pyrite is available for all budgets and in a range of colors. The shape of this knife is likely to appeal to most people. It's really the kind of knife that doesn't disappoint and is very pleasant to use as well as being elegant. This limited pyrite version will be of interest to those who appreciate top-of-the-range S90V steel, which retains its sharpness for a very long time. Thank you for watching this video and for supporting our channel. See you soon.